Number 1. Create the fear of losing. Creating the fear of losing is like adding a dash of suspense to the recipe of relationships. Imagine you have a favorite toy and someone hints that they might take it away. Suddenly, you find yourself holding on to it tighter, cherishing its value more. Similarly, in relationships, making someone feel like they might miss out on something special with you triggers a powerful psychological response. It's not about playing games, but rather highlighting your unique qualities and what makes you stand out. Showcase your strengths, achievements, and qualities that make you an incredible companion. Share glimpses of your vibrant life, making it clear that being with you is an enriching experience. This creates a subtle tension, a fear of missing out, and fosters a deeper interest. Remember, it's not about manipulation. It's about genuine self-confidence and self-worth. When others recognize the remarkable aspects you bring to the table, they naturally feel a sense of loss at the prospect of not having you in their lives. It's the art of becoming a treasure that others instinctively want to keep close, adding an exciting edge to the dynamics of connection. Number 2, avoid always being available. Imagine your favorite ice cream truck only comes around once in a while. When it finally shows up, the excitement is through the roof because it's not always there. Similarly, in relationships, avoiding always being available is like being the elusive ice cream truck. When you're constantly available, it's like leaving the ice cream truck parked in front of your house all the time. The thrill diminishes. Instead, by having your own plans and activities, you become a sought-after treat. This strategy doesn't mean being distant or uninterested. It's about adding a sprinkle of mystery. Being a bit unavailable makes you more intriguing. It gives others the chance to miss your company and wonder what exciting things you're up to. It's not about playing hard to get, but allowing space for anticipation to grow. This approach keeps the relationship exciting, creating a dynamic where your time becomes a precious commodity. So, like the rare appearance of the ice cream truck, your presence becomes a delightful and eagerly anticipated event. Number 3, maintain some mystery. Picture a captivating story that keeps you hooked because it reveals just enough to keep you curious. Maintaining some mystery in relationships is like being the author of your own intriguing tale. Instead of laying out every detail about yourself up front, sprinkle hints and surprises that make others want to turn the pages of your life. Think of it like a magical trick. You don't reveal all the secrets at once. In relationships, keeping an element of mystery means not giving away every little detail about yourself immediately. Share your interests, dreams, and experiences gradually, like chapters in a book. This approach sparks curiosity and invites others to invest emotionally in discovering more about you. It's not about hiding who you are, but about revealing layers over time. This keeps the relationship dynamic and exciting. Just like in a good book, the anticipation of what comes next adds a special flavor. So be the enigmatic protagonist of your story, allowing others the joy of unwrapping the mystery that is uniquely you. Number 4, allow them to invest in you. Imagine you're setting up a lemonade stand and someone excitedly offers to help you squeeze the lemons or decorate the stand. Allowing others to invest in you is a bit like that. It's about creating opportunities for them to contribute to your life in meaningful ways. In relationships, letting someone invest in you means giving them a chance to be part of your journey. It's like sharing the lemonade-making process. By letting them contribute, you create a shared experience. This can be as simple as seeking advice, sharing your goals, or letting them support you when you need it. Just as people feel a sense of pride and connection when they help with the lemonade stand, allowing others to invest in you builds a bond. It's not about being overly dependent, but about recognizing that relationships thrive when there's a mutual exchange. When others feel they have a role in your life, it deepens the connection, making them more invested emotionally. So, open the door for them to be part of your story and watch the relationship flourish like a sweet, refreshing glass of lemonade on a hot day. Number 5, Prioritize your goal. Imagine you're on an airplane, and the flight attendant emphasizes the importance of securing your oxygen mask before helping others. Prioritizing your needs in relationships is a bit like that crucial airplane rule. It's about taking care of yourself first, so you can be the best version for others. Think of yourself as the captain of your own life ship. Just as a captain ensures the ship is well maintained to navigate smoothly, prioritizing your needs means taking care of your well-being, dreams, and happiness. It's not about being selfish, but about recognizing that when you are fulfilled and content, you can contribute more positively to your relationships. Consider your needs as the fuel that keeps your ship sailing. Taking time for self-care, pursuing your passions, and setting boundaries are essential components. When you prioritize your needs, you're not only investing in yourself, but also ensuring that you bring a sense of fulfillment and joy to your connections. So, be the captain who navigates the waters of life with care and watch as your relationships flourish in the wake of your self-love journey. Number 6, don't make them center of your life. Imagine life as a grand stage production, with you as the star. Making someone the center of your life is like giving them the leading role in a play where you're the main character. Instead, let your life be a captivating ensemble, with you as the director, orchestrating a diverse and vibrant cast of activities and interests. When you don't make someone the sole focus, it's not about neglecting or sidelining them. Rather, it's about creating a rich tapestry of experiences. Just as a play has different scenes, characters, and plot lines, your life should have various dimensions. This approach adds depth and excitement, preventing your story from becoming a one-note melody. Think of it as crafting a masterpiece where each element contributes to the overall beauty. Your relationships become part of the symphony, enhancing the grand performance of your life. By maintaining your individuality and diverse interests, you ensure that your story remains captivating and full of surprises. So, let your life be a spectacular production with you as the star, and watch as others eagerly join the audience, enchanted by the richness of your narrative. Number 7, stop initiating communication all the time. Imagine a game of catch where you're always the one throwing the ball. It's fun, but after a while you might wonder if the other person wants to join in the game. Similarly, in relationships, taking a break from always initiating communication is like tossing the conversational ball and waiting to see if it comes back your way. Communication is a bit like a dance, and sometimes taking a step back allows your partner to lead. If you're always the one starting conversations, it's like dancing solo. Enjoyable, but the true magic happens when both partners contribute to the rhythm. By occasionally letting the other person take the lead in starting conversations, you create a dynamic where both voices are heard. It's not about playing hard to get or being distant. It's about fostering a mutual desire to connect. Like a well-played game of catch, the joy comes from the shared experience. So, mix it up a bit, let the communication flow in both directions, and watch as the dance of conversation becomes a delightful and harmonious duet. Number 8, create your own happiness. Imagine your happiness as a delicious cake, and you're the talented baker in charge of the recipe. Creating your own happiness in relationships is like being the master chef, whipping up a delightful cake of joy that others can savor with you. Think of your happiness as the secret ingredient that adds flavor to the shared moments in your connections. When you take charge of your own joy, it's like having a well-stocked pantry of positivity. You bring enthusiasm, laughter, and contentment to the table, making every interaction more delightful. Creating your own happiness isn't about relying on others to provide the ingredients for your cake. Instead, it's about being a skilled baker who knows how to mix the right elements of self-care, passion, and gratitude. This self-sufficiency not only enhances your well-being, but also contributes to the richness of your relationships. Others become like appreciative guests at your happiness banquet, enjoying the special blend you bring to the feast of life. So, be the chef of your own happiness kitchen and let the aroma of your joyful creations attract those who want to share in the sweetness of your life's masterpiece. Number 9. Be willing to walk away. Picture a chessboard where you're playing a strategic game. Being willing to walk away in relationships is like having the courage to stand up and say, "I know my worth, and I won't settle for less." Just as a skilled chess player knows when to make a bold move, recognizing when to step back in relationships is a powerful move for self-respect. It's not about being cold or indifferent. It's about understanding that your happiness and well-being are important. Imagine you're in a bookstore and you find a book that seems interesting. You might flip through the pages, but if it doesn't capture your interest, you're willing to put it back on the shelf. Similarly, in relationships, being willing to walk away is like acknowledging that you deserve a story that truly resonates with your heart. This mindset is about maintaining your integrity and valuing yourself. It's a reminder that your journey in relationships is a meaningful one. And if a connection doesn't align with your values and aspirations, you have the strength to gracefully step away. By being willing to walk away, you open doors to new possibilities and ensure that the chapters of your life story are filled with authenticity and fulfillment.